What up, YouTube? Ed coming back with a mail day recap video. It's been a little while since I've done one. Phillies are in the NLDS. I want to give a big thank you to Mike O, Ray from Philly, Reese ND Card Ranger, and Alex Bowman 53 for joining the live stream on the last video that was up on the channel. We talked about postseason baseball, the playoff picture, and we primarily focused on the Phillies. We did talk about the other series, but I'm filming this on Tuesday. Today's an off day. Game 3 is tomorrow in Philly. Game 2 was pretty brutal if you're a Phillies fan. Phillies did win Game 1, so they got the split that they were looking for, but they definitely should be coming back to Philadelphia up 2-0. There's a lot of different opinions on sports radio today and throughout all social media, so it's been interesting to see people, Phillies fans in particular, talk about what went wrong in that game. But it's just really rough when you're in the 7th inning, you're winning 4-1, you're up by 3, and you have your ace out there, and you just can't find a way to close out the game. And the Phillies just left a lot of runners on base. You know, the Diamondbacks did something very similar against their game with the Dodgers. Phillies left on 11 runners. I think the Diamondbacks left on 10, but difference being that the Diamondbacks bullpen was able to hold it down, whereas the Phillies bullpen was not. So they definitely let that one get away, but hopefully you close out the series here at home, win the next 2, and you forget about that game. So that's how you forget about it. So we'll see what happens. I expect Citizens Bank Park to be rocking. I fully expect Arcia on the Braves to completely hear it after he was shit-talking Bryce Harper, which is an odd flex because that dude he wasn't even a starter coming out of spring training. So kind of an odd flex from a player who is pretty much a bench player, but we'll see what happens. You never know. That's the crazy thing about postseason baseball. There can be the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. So, yet again, we got to watch the games. And we got to see what happens. On to the pickups. So, these are from Platinum Anniversary. We got more Dick Allens for the collection. Was able to pick up the Green Wave, which is numbered out of 99. So, the Green Wave Dick Allen. Then I'm not sure what this is called. This is definitely one of the Toil cards. I don't know if it's the Rose Toil. I don't know exactly what the designation is, but it's numbered out of 75. They did do a lot of different various parallels and inserts for Platinum Anniversary, so it's kind of hard to keep track of all the different variations. But this was up there for relatively cheap, and just pulled the trigger to add that one into the collection. Then I got the black and white. I don't believe these are numbered. These might be retail exclusives. I'm not 100% sure, but the black and white, they're probably 1 per box or maybe 1 per blaster. But so 3 new Dick Allen additions to the collection. Then I was able to finally pick up a Phillies autograph of this player. His stuff's a little bit pricey, but was able to get this for $30, which I thought was a pretty fair deal. This is from 2023 Topps Pristine Baseball. This is a relic on-card autograph. I thought it was a sticker, but it's on-card auto of Kyle Schwarber. So Kyle Schwarber on-card autograph with a piece of the jersey around the diamond. So I was able to snag that. Curious to see how Schwarber does in the upcoming games at Citizens Bank Park. Last postseason, he was definitely on point. He mashed a lot of homers. So far this postseason, he's gotten on base a couple times, but no power. So hopefully they get him going. But Kyle Schwarber. And then next we got some non-sports pickups. So starting with a little bit of Street Fighter here. These are both convention exclusive cards. These are both the greens. Greens are convention exclusive. We have Chun-Li. So green there. A lot of shine on this card. There's There's the back. And then we got Cammy, which is the green color match. So got the purple, which is numbered out of 49. And now I got this one, the green. So been trying to add a couple of the different refractors, like the reds. The reds are numbered out of 25. Not too many of them have been popping up. And when they do pop up, the sellers have such ridiculously high auction prices. So yeah, I haven't seen any that have gone at a starting bid of a lower starting bid. They've always been a higher starting bid, and a lot of them just keep getting relisted. So I think it's a case of the cards are a little too expensive, and people are just waiting for them to come back down to a more affordable price. I know I've been waiting. Definitely would love to add some different color variations, but I'm going to try to be patient and find a good deal. Speaking of a good deal, added this into the collection, another non-sports music pickup. Have this card raw, but it's creased. Picked it up during the pandemic. It was pretty cheap. But finally found a graded one. This is in a PSA slab. It's an Excellent 5. This is from 1978 Swedish Sal Maker. This is card number 925. The Sex Pistols. So John Lydon, Johnny Rotten there. Came back to 5. It is in the PSA slab with the baggie. And this card was actually really crooked. So the original listing did not have the card being crooked. But when I got it in the mail, it was really, really crooked. So I was able to get it a little more straight. It's still a little bent in the slab. But kind of disappointing that the card moves around even in that baggie. I know PSA was saying that since the cards are in the baggie now, they're more secure and they won't move around. But definitely not the case with this card. Was moving around, so that's unfortunate. And I know a lot of people don't particularly like these baggies, and I do have to admit, in person, I don't know if the camera's picking up, in person, it's definitely a lot more noticeable than the older way they were doing it. I much preferred the older way that they were doing it. It looked a lot better visually, but still cool. Still happy to add it into the collection. And I got it for $30, like I said. Got a really nice deal on it. And happy to add that into the music non-sports collection. John Lydon, lead singer of the Sex Pistols and PIL, Public Image Limited. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope everyone out there is doing well. Take care. Have fun with this hobby. Watch the games, please. And go Phillies. One ping only.